Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you for your tweets, Stevie.
Sure.
I just almost said the show, but then I thought we've already done the show. This is now Extra Time. It's Monday. Shaka is with us, as is Jules. Don, who was sending us all in our WhatsApp group his dinner, a well-done steak. You had lots of other things going on, Don, as well in that.
Bit of surf and turf, yeah. Bit of calamari, bit of lobster, bit of prawns, bit of feta, bit of steak, bit of burger. Quite a good meal.
How many people were eating this meal?
Yeah, was that just for you?
Wow.
Four of us, Jules.
Yeah, but the kids, you got the twins. They're what, 4? How big is their appetite?
Yeah, but they just have a few chips. They're all right.
Yes, exactly. The dogs there eating lobster. Shaka, first question's for you. We saw Frankie de Jong playing 4 matches in 9 days, and he left Barcelona at 3 a.m. at night after playing his match and had to report for international duty. Don't you think FIFA or the clubs should restrict some players from leaving the club?
Well, that won't happen. FIFA won't stop players from leaving the club and to go play internationals. I think you have to manage the number of games and the space of time a little bit better as the players get older. But I think Frankie de Jong is young enough to handle the strains of 3 internationals in this quicker time frame. I don't see it as being that much of an issue. Not for him.
Jules, what do you think the odds of PSG beating Bayern are, keeping in mind that Marquinhos is out suspended for the first leg?
This is bad to say. I'm still gonna say it. I'm really hoping. No, I'm kidding. I was gonna say I'm hoping that Robert Lewandowski obviously misses the first leg, maybe the second leg, maybe all the legs that he would have to play.
Jules, that's not right.
That's just not true.
No,
that
is horrible. What an attitude to have.
Like sportsman.
I said that was a joke.
No, you can't say that. You can't say kidding.
It wasn't a joke.
And we know that was not a joke.
We know.
Listen, let me continue. Let me continue. I really hope Lewandowski's knee is 100% fit and he plays at his best, and we still beat them even without Marquinhos in the first leg. I give us 10%, 20% because I still think that we have some qualities that can cause them problems and their high line and everything. So 20-25% maybe.
Oh, it's gone from 10 to 20 to 25.
Yeah, it's getting there. Keep going, it'll be 80, 90,
if I keep talking, I will end up at 60 or 70, you know.
Wow.
He's a killer, isn't he?
It's just not necessary.
No, seriously,
it's why you want Lewandowski to end his career.
Just killer instinct.
He wants a career-ending injury.
No.
Because
But seriously, boys. Shaka, Stevie, don't tell me that when you were playing a big game, you never thought, okay, if that player from the other team wasn't there, it'd be easier for us, right?
No.
That's normal.
No, if you're going to win, you've got to beat the best.
There you go.
Never.
Yeah. If you want to be the best, you've got to beat the rest.
There you go.
That's it.
Oh, God.
That's right.
Jules, you've really gone down in everyone's estimations of saying that. It's disappointing. Think it might be good for Don to give Ronaldo a lesson in percentages. Gnabry, 15 goals in 19 games, 79%. Suarez, 19 goals in 35 shots, 54%. Heads or tails is 50-50. Cristiano Ronaldo, 1 goal in 73 free kick attempts, 1.3%.
Send that to the manager of Portugal, actually, shouldn't you?
Wow.
Mr.
Didn't
Santos.
someone say in training he's scoring for fun at free kicks?
Yes, the Juventus third-choice goalkeeper says he always scores in training.
Yeah, massive Ronaldo fan he is.
Don, when you were playing with people like that who would always hog the free kicks, what would it take for someone to step up and say no more?
Scoring 1 in 73.
Yeah, but sometimes if Di Canio's on it and he's so stubborn, you know you're not going to shift him off it. So sometimes you just back down and go, all right, do you know what? It might be his day today.
Really?
And then 72 games later, he's still going. And you go... And then Paolo starts an argument, and he starts an argument. Shaka knows what he's like, and he's arguing. You go on then, Paolo, have another go. Go on then.
If it was Kenny Dalglish, you wouldn't stop him, would you, Stevie? No one would say you would just...
Ah, well, he was the manager and the player, so
Right.
even less chance then.
But no one would address it. No.
No, you want to keep your job, don't you?
Stevie, Robert Lewandowski, who we've already talked about, Jules hates, in his prime, or Luis Suarez in his prime?
Lewandowski.
Really?
Those goals, isn't it? The game's about goals.
Yeah,
Dan.
Suarez
So
would
it's
get you
scoring
goals as well. That season he had with you?
Listen, I haven't looked at a stat, but I'm going to take a wild guess and tell you that Lewandowski has got a lot more goals than Luis Suarez.
Right.
And the game is about?
And it's as simple as that for you?
Well, I can talk all day about Luis Suarez holding the ball up. I can talk about fighting and battling and annoying the life out of centre-backs. I can talk about him running in channels.
Yep.
But then, if you're looking at the other side of the fence and there's a guy just scoring goals for fun, which one would you rather have? You love the goals, wouldn't you?
Do you agree, Shaka?
Yeah, I think I do. And in all honesty, there's no wrong answer to this, but if I had to choose one to build a team around, I think I go for the purer goal scorer, the one with the better numbers, and kind of start there and build around that.
Don?
Yeah, I don't think there's much in it. If Torres was in the equation, because I listened to Stevie G the other day saying he's the best he's ever played with at Liverpool.
Why if
That's some
Messi
statement.
was in the equation, why bring Torres up?
Well, I think Torres is better than Suarez, and so does Stevie G. I don't know what the lads
Why
think,
are you
but-
bringing Stevie G? What the hell has this got to do with
Because I
anything?
read an article, he said he's the best.
Is
he's ever
Lewandowski
played
in
with.
this argument anywhere?
So therefore, he's better than Suarez. So then Torres versus Lewandowski would be a more realistic comparison.
What, who would Stevie G
But
have?
it's not just Suarez at Liverpool anyway.
Well, I had a chestnut that was
Yeah, there you go.
120, and I beat this guy who's 100, so that made my chestnut 220.
What are you talking about,
you go.
chestnuts?
What was he on about?
What are you on about?
Completely changing the subject.
What are you going on about? What a chestnut?
Well, he's talking about, well, if he was better than him and then he was better than them. It's like kids with chestnuts, isn't it?
You mean conkers?
Conkers, you mean?
Yeah.
Conkers.
Conkers, not
It's the same, hey?
chestnuts.
The Chelsea, we called them Chessies, all right?
Ah, right. Jules. Well, you're going to go Suarez, obviously.
Yeah, he hates Lewandowski.
Hates
Jules.
him.
Hates him.
No, I go Lewandowski. You can't pick Suarez with all the the personality, the issues on the pitch, off the pitch. And after what they did to PSG in that remontada, never Suarez. Lewandowski every day.
No. Shaka, why are you wearing your glasses today? What's happened?
I don't know, I just felt like today was a good glasses day.
Yeah? You look smart.
Simple as that.
Yeah? How are your chestnuts?
Thanks, man. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Okay. Well, this is from what we used to play in the playground. One would have a conker, another have a conker. And if one was a 100 and you beat a 120 or an 80, you would then take that on board, yeah?
So you get them on the string, right?
Yep.
You try and bust them.
I've never played that game in my life.
Yeah, we used to play it growing up, and you would like
Never heard of it either.
you would cook the conkers, or you'd soak them in
Vinegar.
vinegar to try and get
in
it.
the oven, yeah. So
Nail varnish.
Jules,
Nail varnish.
your kids don't play conkers. Posh.
Who, my
No.
kids?
No, Jules.
What era are we talking? Is this a game from the 80s or something?
No, well, I grew up in the 80s, yeah, but still. I don't know why conkers would suddenly not be a thing.
Hundreds of years old.
Sorry.
It's hundreds of years old, Conkers, man. How can you know it's a game of the 80s? Didn't just last 10 years.
Jules.
1990 come along, Conkers finished.
Health and safety gone mad. Okay, Jules. Robbo mentioned over the weekend that Italy has been one of the most consistent countries in European qualifiers. I'd like to know, why don't we see a few more of their players in the Premier League?
That's a good point. I mean, consistent in qualifiers when they actually can make the competition, right? Because obviously, as we know,
No Italians are here, Jules.
No, but it's true. I'm not sure when he was talking about, but certainly not for the last World Cup. Why not more in the Premier League? This is a good question. I don't know. I mean, some have come before and did really well, and we talked about Di Canio before. Others, it's been more difficult for them. I don't know, Massimo Taibi, for example, just the name that comes up to mind. I don't know. I mean, mostly, I think the reason was that most of them stay in Italy anyway. A bit like English players with the Premier League, a lot of the Italians stay in Serie A. We've got a few in France, at PSG, for example, with Verratti and others. But yeah, I would like to see more coming over, to be fair.
Now that Don got a percentage right with the Faroe Islands scoring and his 100% prediction, are the guys going to stop getting on his case for his mathematical wizardry?
Not a chance.
No, he's too busy now writing the thesis on the history of conkers.
Yes, Jerome. I like Jerome. Great tweet, that.
Stevie, with Leicester City's final 3 games of the season against Manchester United, Chelsea and then Spurs, do you think the Foxes will finish the season in the top 4, or do you think they'll have to settle for another season of Europa League football?
No, I think they'll finish the top 4.
Yeah?
Yep.
They're okay?
Absolutely, yeah. Listen, they're still winning games without the likes of Harvey Barnes and Maddison, and they should be back hopefully soon. So, yeah, I think they'll win enough games to stay in the top 4.
7 ahead of West Ham with 9 games to go, Don.
No, they'll do it, I would imagine. Stevie said they've got 1 or 2 injuries, but they've still got a good side. I'd be stunned if Leicester don't make it this season. I understood last season, so many injuries and just faded away, but this season I think they were a little bit stronger.
Shaka, what's your dog up to?
I don't know. She's just moaning for some reason. Must go outside, I think.
Final question.
This is a madhouse, Dan. This is a madhouse. You know that.
That's what you get for having all those children. Shaka, how about you do a top 10 of best players of the week?
Ooh. Don already put in an application for that.
Really? Don loves a top 10.
Don said he wanted. Yeah.
Gets excited.
Yeah, Ryan Fraser, Ollie McBurney,
So
Lyndon Dykes.
Good.
John McGinn.
See, told you.
Yep. How many of those games? How many games did they win this week, Don?
We are unbeaten.
Yes, good.
Unbeaten.
Yep, 2 points out of 2. Yep. Lovely, well done. That is it. We are done. Thank you very much. Remember, Jules on Twitter, many of social other platforms. If you talk about his Lewandowski hate, if you like, we'll be back tomorrow to review some of those World Cup qualifiers. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.